Did you guys like the math videos? Today should be a pretty easy day because you're good at learning your math facts. You guys have a lot of them already down pat, don't you? Well, let's see what our directions say. We have fact families for doubles. Write an addition sentence for the picture. Write the related subtraction sentence. So take a look. We have 7 up here and 7 below. So we know that for the double fact, 7 plus 7 would be 14, right? So then you can kind of switcheroo and do 14 minus 7 equals 7. So it kind of looks like this. 7 and 7 is 14. But then if you take 7 away from 14, you have 7 left. 14 dots, take away 7, is 7. Cool. All right, let's come over here to this one. All right, so when we look at this, 4 and 4 is what? 8. Just remember that dot pattern. 4 and 4 is 8. But then we got to do 8 plus 8. What is 8 plus 8? 16. So we have 8 plus 8 is 16, but 16 minus 8 is also 8. Cool. See if you can open your brain and drop that one in to remember it, right? Okay, let's go down to this guy. 3, 6, 9. You can just count them. 3, 6, 9, right? So you could say, looking at these, 3 dots times 3 rows of 3 is 9. So here we have 9 and 9. And do you guys know what 9 and 9 is? 9 plus 9. Do you guys remember the 9 trick? When you're adding 9, go down 1 jump, make it an 8, add a 1, 18. Don't forget the 9 trick. Don't forget it. It'll make you so fast. Whenever you're adding 9, go down 1 jump and put a 1 in front of it. 1 jump down from 9 is 8. 18. Perfect. So then, now we're going to put him first. 18 minus 9 equals 9. Good job. Try to remember that 9 trick. Don't forget. Now, remember too, when you're doing the 8 trick, you just take away 2. 8 minus 2 is 6, 16. There's your answer. For the 7 trick, it's take away 3. 7 take away 3 is 4, 14. There's your answer. Remember that from a couple days back? Okay, let's check this guy out. You guys are good at these. 5 is here and 5 is here. So 2 5s is 5, 10. So we got 10 plus 10 more equals 10, 20. But then if you want to take away, you got to move that guy first. You got to have a big guy to take stuff away from. I'd rather take stuff away from a guy in a huge mansion, right? Because he's got so much stuff to take away. Well, this guy, 20 is the big one. So you can say 20 minus 10 equals 10. And always ask yourself, self, does this make any sense what I just wrote? If your brain does something super cuckoo-cuckoo and it says, oh, 10 minus 10 equals 20. You have to say, what? Brain? Are you kidding me? Where did you get that from? 10 take away 10 is not 20. Then you have to say, brain, no. Erase it. Always ask yourself, self, does this make any sense? And if it makes no sense, you're probably wrong. So you got to redo it. Okay, let's read these directions. AW says off. Draw dots to picture the story. Complete the sentences. Samantha. Pretend you couldn't read that. Who cares? Just say blank. When you're taking a test and you can't read a name, don't sit there and get upset. Just try to read what you can. Blank had 20 blah blahs. Pretend you can't read that. She had 20 blah blahs. She fed 10 blah blahs to the blah blah. How many blah blahs does blah blah have left? You can pretty much figure out if she fed 10 blah blahs, I don't think she was getting more. She was putting them in someone's stomach. They were saying, toodaloo, bye-bye. That was minus all day long. So we got to write minus. If you're feeding somebody, if you're feeding a baby, those little puffs, are you getting more puffs or are you losing them? You, my friend, are losing them. So just remember, if you can't read a problem and you're taking a test, who cares? Read what you can. Skip the rest and try your best. If it says, how many blah blahs does blah blah have left? That usually means how many are left. Like if I said, oh, you gave away all your clothes? How many do you have left? That means you lost. Doesn't mean you gained, right? So let's just pretend that we only know the words are blah blah. Blah blah had 20 blah blahs. Okay. Well, here's how you do 20. Just copy this. I'm going to copy this guy. Copy it with me. That was pretty fast. Now don't go and be messy, you little maniacs. You make neat dots, you hear me? And don't make them so tiny I can't even see them, that I would need a microscope. That would be cuckoo. You gotta make them big so I can see what you're doing. Okay, so I've got my dots. Push pause if you need me to slow down and you need more time. Now she fed 10 blah blah blahs to blah blah blah. So I gotta get rid of 10, 5, 10. Easy. How many are left? So she had 20 blah blah blahs. She fed 10. These went in something's tummy. It went in the blah blah blah's tummy. How many does she have left? 5, 10. So she fed 10 to the blah blah blah, but she still has 10 blah blah blahs left. Blah 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 has 10 blah blah blahs left. Now, I bet a lot of you could actually read this. Samantha had 20 peanuts. She fed 10 peanuts to the elephant. How many peanuts does Samantha have left? 10. Get it? Don't freak out if you can't read a word. Read what you can. Let's do blah 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 here. The blue 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 had 18 blue 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 to feed to the blue blue blue. He fed them